My name is Shirley Scott. I grew up in Green Mountain Village because my family was poor. Others always bullied us.
Get out of here, you poor guys. If you dare pick anything from our field again, I'll beat you up.
Bark like a dog and crawl around, and I'll let you go. Come on.
Bark like a dog.
Sweetie, don't. No, no.
Until one day, the wealthy Scott family from Harbor City found me and said I was their daughter. They took me away. I thought I wouldn't be looked down upon or bullied anymore. But
you were jealous that Rachel was better than you in everything, so you pushed her into the pool and tried to hurt her.
Mom, I didn't...
Don't blame Shirley. It's all my fault. I'm just the adopted one. She has been back for 10 years. I should have left a long time ago.
Oh, Rachel.
Rachel is our only little sister. You're the one who should leave, you cruel person.
Apologize to Rachel, you wicked girl.
I did nothing wrong. Rachel set me up. She set that fire too.
How dare you still frame Rachel?
Hey, Rachel.
Dad, don't hit Shirley. It's all my fault. So what if I set you up? No one will believe you.
Rachel. Why do you keep setting me up? Why? Huh? Why?
Shirley tried to hurt me. Dad, Shirley, I was wrong.
Throw her out of the Scott family. From now on, we don't have this daughter.
Rachel.
You're done for. The Scott family is mine now. Ha 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 ha. No one will believe you.
Rachel is our only little sister.
It's so hard to get rid of you.
From now on, we don't have this daughter.
It's so hard to get rid of you.
From now on, we don't have this daughter.
Where am I? Wasn't I ended by Rachel? School uniform? September 3rd, 2013. I've been reborn, back to 10 years ago. This is my 3rd year back in the Scott family.
You wicked girl. I just scolded you a bit the other day, and you actually held a grudge and set fire to the house trying to hurt us.
Rachel got badly injured because of trying to save you. How could there be such a vicious sister like you?
Why waste your breath on her? Someone, get me the stick. I'm gonna teach you a lesson today. What are you doing? Are you mad?
Shirley, stop making Mom and Dad angry. Just let them vent their anger so that they'll calm down, and our family can live in peace again.
Our family? This slap is for your delusions. A mere adopted child dares to compare to me.
What are you doing?
Are you trying to hurt someone in front of us?
Shirley!
This slap is for you, taking over my things, and for all your lies. That fire was clearly set by you. You want to drive me out of the Scott family.
Oh yeah, you dare to frame Rachel? I'll teach you a good lesson.
I want you to remember this slap. From today on, if they dare to lay a finger on me, I will make you pay back 1,000 times over.
Oh really? Giving birth to you, such a reckless and vicious daughter, is a disgrace to the Scott family. Today, I'll do what's right. I'll teach you a lesson.
You've hit her, so don't bother hitting me.
How dare you bully Rachel? I'll beat you up. Let go of me.
Sure.
Dad! You damn brat! Are you crazy?
Shirley, it's one thing to hit me, but how could you hit Dad?
He fell on his own. Besides, are my parents even here?
You little. I'm right here.
You old. Shut up. Just because I'm from the countryside, every single one of you looks down on me. From the day I returned to the Scott family, you've treated me like a rat in the gutter, something to avoid. Since you've never treated me as family, today I'll give you what you want. I'm cutting ties with all of you.
What?
You ungrateful wretch.
Dad! Honey, are you okay? Call 911.
No one understands how much I, who was bullied since childhood, cherished this hard-won life. But the family I risked my life to save from the fire mistook Rachel, the culprit, for their savior.
Breaking news. Due to global instability, gold prices are soaring. Some have become overnight millionaires. By investing in gold, the Shining Star Original Singer competition is heating up. Short videos have made it possible for anyone to become a star. Housing prices continue to skyrocket.
The old Shirley is dead. Now I am the new and improved Shirley.
Tomorrow is Shirley's birthday. I need to pick up another job. To buy Shirley a cake.
Dad.
Hey, Shirley, why are you back?
Give me some money, Dad. We're gonna be rich.
Here, honey. Have an apple.
Rachel, the doctor said your burns can heal after a few reconstructive surgeries. There won't be any scars.
That wretched girl is back. Make her kneel in the attic. Without my permission, she's not allowed to come out.
Find her, and she's not at school either.
What? She dares to run away from home now? See, I told you. I raised an ungrateful brat. Bringing her back was a mistake.
She wants to cut ties with us, doesn't she? Then let her go. The further, the better.
Right? We have Rachel. One sister is enough.
No matter what, Shirley is our blood relative. Mason, send me Shirley's number, okay?
I don't have it. Ask Cynthia.
I don't have it either.
Rachel?
Why are you all looking at me? I just got a new phone. I didn't save it.
Dad?
I'm so busy with work. My phone is full of important clients. Why would I have hers?
No one has it. We have 6 people in our family, but none of us have her number.
Since you never treated me like family, I'll give you what you want. I'm cutting ties with all of you.
Is she serious about saying that?
Dad.
Shirley, you're back.
Dad, look.
Shirley, you bought gold with all the money from selling the house and land.
Yes. In a few days, the global gold price will rise. With all this gold, we'll have more than enough.
Ms. Jones?
Henry, why are you here again?
Is Shirley back at school?
She hasn't been here for days. Is it that broke girl made Miss Rachel Scott unhappy again? I told you that low-class person is untamed. She doesn't deserve to study at our elite university.
You called her broke?
Yeah, she's famously the poorest student in school. Every of her meal is just bread and pickles. She wears the same uniform every day. Wherever she goes, there's a bad smell.
How could she be a poor student? She's my little sister.
Henry, you don't need to. Speak for that broke girl. We all know the Scott family only has Rachel as their little daughter.
What brings you here, Henry?
Does that mean Shirley is a poor student sponsored by the Scott family? But the Scott family is rich and powerful. Her allowance shouldn't be too little, right? Oh, once, in order to get the sneakers offered as a reward at the sports meeting, that broke girl actually ran until she fainted and was sent to the hospital. Because of that, I almost ruined my career.
A pair of sneakers? What are you doing here? Get out.
Henry, I want to give you a pair of shoes. This is my...
Don't you ever step foot in this room again. Get out.
Hey, Henry, are you all right?
Turns out, she cared about us too. Ms. Jones, well, please give me Shirley's and contact information. No matter what the misunderstanding is, I have to talk to her face to face.
She's a poor student. She doesn't have a phone. We can't reach her.
Within a day, you must find out Shirley's whereabouts.
Yes, Mr. Scott.
Henry is investigating. He must be suspicious. Shirley, I will make you disappear completely.
Gold price went up. It went up.
Honey, I don't understand. How much did it go up? $5.
No.
$50.
5 times.
What? We spent $10,000 on it, and the price increased 5 times? That's $50,000 now.
Shirley, what are you talking about? So happy?
We don't welcome dogs in our house. Get out.
Shirley, that was my negligence, that I didn't finish you off in that fire before. This time, I won't go easy on you.
You?
Do it.
Is it that the broke girl made Miss Rachel Scott unhappy again? I told you low-class person like her is untamed. She doesn't deserve to be at our elite university. We all know the Scott family has Rachel as their only little daughter.
Rachel has always been well-behaved. But why does no one know their sisters, despite they study in the same school?
Hey, Mr. Scott, Shirley is at her foster father's house. I heard they sold their house and land. They're probably desperate.
Get the car ready. I'll go check it out.
Honey, be careful.
Tired of living?
You loser.
You've already gotten what you wanted. You're the only Miss Scott now. Why are you still messing with me?
You think I'd fall for your pity act? I just heard you two losers talking about $50,000. You're definitely after the Scott family's fortune.
You!
The Scott family? You think I care about that? Oh, I remember now. Someone like you, a bastard from who knows where, would try to replace me? By all dirty means.
Who are you calling a bastard? I'll end you. Let go, you bitch. I'll tell Mom and Dad and Henry about this. They'll teach you a lesson. Ah!
I didn't want to come to you, but since you came to me, I might as well give you a proper welcome.
No!
Shirley, what are you doing? Bridget...
She was fine, but now she's badly hurt. You're really her blessing, huh?
Henry! You came just in time. I was trying to persuade Shirley to come home, but she tried to hurt me.
Shirley, give me an explanation.
What explanation do you want? Didn't that adopted daughter just say it? I heard her. In your Scott family, isn't it whatever she says goes? My explanation is just making excuses. It's nonsense.
No matter what, hurting someone is wrong. Now apologize to Rachel and we'll let it go. I won't tell Mom and Dad.
I don't like what you're saying. Take it back.
You!
I'm not interested in your loving sibling act. Get lost.
Why has Shirley suddenly become so tough? If Shirley did hurt Rachel with the Scott family's bodyguard, he couldn't possibly just stand by and watch Rachel get hurt. Shirley, I was impulsive just now. Can you tell me what happened? This time, I will believe you.
Henry! She is lying through her teeth. Don't listen to her explanation.
Get out. Dad, let's go back inside.
Shirley. Why? Why do you also have burns? Could it be that you didn't set the fire?
So, the life of you rich people is worthy, but that of my daughter is worthless.
What did you say?
Ever since my daughter was taken in by your Scott family 10 years ago, every time she comes back, she's always covered in injuries. Shirley, how did you get hurt like this? Why didn't you tell Dad? It's all my fault. I couldn't protect you.
Dad, what are you doing?
If Dad wasn't poor, how could they bully you?
Shirley, tell me, how did you get this burn? If you've been wronged, I will get justice for you.
Justice? What good is justice at this moment? Can it heal my scars? Can it erase the humiliation I've suffered? Can it undo the times I was mocked, insulted, and forced to kneel?
I'm sorry. From now on, I will do my best to protect you and take care of you, okay?
Mr. Scott, broken mirrors are hard to put back together. This act you're putting on, this pretense of kindness, disgusts me the most.
Shirley, don't be mad at us.
The previous verbal agreement was not rigorous enough on my part. Please give this to James Scott and Martha Scott. From now on, I have nothing to do with the Scott family anymore. Henry, I've made lunch for you. Mom and Dad said, you're always too busy to eat. I've prepared.
Hello?
Something happened at the company.
Okay, I'll be right there. Shirley, I know you've been wronged all these years. Quite, trust me, I'll get justice for you. I'll make Mom and Dad trust you again.
It doesn't matter. I don't care anymore what you say or do. Just get out. Dad, let's go back inside.
Shirley.
Severance of family ties agreement. Haha, great. All the evidence of me setting the fire has been erased. But when did Shirley, that wretch, get so smart?
Rachel, are you okay?
It hurts.
Come on, I'll take you home. Here.
Ta-da.
Oh, my dear girl. We just made some money, and you bought such a big house? Isn't it too extravagant?
Dad, you worked hard to raise me. Now I can take care of you. Just enjoy your life.
Welcome, everyone, to the original song competition. I'm your host, Alan.
Isn't this the really popular original song competition? I heard the last champion became a huge star, making millions of dollars a year.
Back to 10 years ago. This was the golden age of songwriting competitions.
Congratulations to the winner of this original song competition. You've won $6 million.
Well, since I've been back, I'll grasp this chance. I'm gonna be a star.
It's been half a month. Why hasn't that wretched girl come back yet?
Shirley must still be mad. Maybe I should apologize to her.
Apologize to her? For what? She hit you. She should be the one apologizing to you. Besides, who knows how much money she took from us? She's probably out there living it up right now.
I checked the accounts. We haven't lost a single dollar.
Henry, I've noticed you've been sticking up for Shirley a lot lately.
No, I'm just stating the facts. If she didn't do it, we shouldn't blame her. And about that fire, we don't have any solid proof that she started it.
But Rachel said she saw it with her own eyes, that Shirley started the fire.
Mom, what if Rachel's memory is messed up because of the fire? I've sent people to look for evidence. If Shirley really did it, I'll personally send her to jail. But if she didn't, I hope our whole family will give her a sincere apology.
Apology? Apologize for what? Bah, I'm her father. Even if I wronged her, she has to take it. Winnie, who made this food? It's awful.
I'm sorry, sir. I'll make something else.
Forget it. Just be more careful next time.
Oh, my dress. Winnie, this is a Chanel haute couture dress. It can't be washed.
I'm sorry, Miss Scott. I didn't mean to.
Winnie, why hasn't my car been washed yet? I'm going out later. Do you want me to be embarrassed in front of my friends?
Winnie, what's wrong with you? These days, you can't cook properly and don't do the laundry. Do you want to get fired?
I'm sorry, ma'am, sir. Ever since Shirley left, there's no one to help with the chores. Us servants are just overwhelmed.
What do you mean there's no one to help with the chores since she left?
Shirley used to wake up before dawn every day to make breakfast for everyone, and after all of you went to bed, she would wash and iron clothes and shoes for all the families. She even helped wash all the cars of you.
It's impossible for one person to do so much work.
It is true. All these years, Shirley has been back at the Scott family. She barely slept 3 or 4 hours a day. She never complained.
She's such a pain. We brought her back home, not to do these chores.
No wonder, Henry said. She was malnourished at school. She even fainted at the sports meeting. I think she did it on purpose. She deliberately made everyone think that our family mistreated her.
Actually, I really want to say that. Miss Shirley Scott has done a lot to fit in with this family. She couldn't have set the fire.
Would she be so kind, doing our laundry, cooking, washing the cars? Ha 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 ha. Mason, hurry up and go check our cars. Maybe that brat has tampered with the brakes.
Okay.
Hold on. At this point, shouldn't we reflect on whether our misunderstanding of Shirley is too deep, which led to the current situation?
Henry, what are you talking about? What do we need to reflect on? Don't be fooled by that wretched girl.
Mom, I saw burns on Shirley too. I now reasonably suspect that the arsonist is someone else.
Enough. We're having a good meal, but you have to mention that wretched girl. From now on, anyone who mentions that brat will be kicked out.
Dad, can't you just...
Henry, don't make Mom and Dad angry. Mom, Dad. The results of the Shining Star competition will be announced next week. This is the song I wrote for the competition.
Oh my, this is really good. It seems our Rachel really does have a talent for music. This time, you'll definitely be the champion.
Rachel, after you win the competition, Daddy will buy whatever you want for you.
No matter the result, I will investigate this thoroughly.
Mr. Scott? Mr. Scott?
What is it, Winnie?
This is Shirley's diary she left. I can tell that you are the only one in this family who cares about her. Maybe you can find something in here.
Thank you.
Sweetie, the song you just sang was beautiful. But why have I never heard it before?
These are all my original works.
What? You can write songs?
Yes, and these too.
You wrote so many.
Tomorrow is the deadline for Shining Star competition. I plan to give the music industry a little shock.
Where did you beggar come from? Get out.
In this year's competition, there's nothing good except for a song by Rachel Scott. The rest are all terrible. I think next year's Shining Star should be canceled. Who wrote this song?
Sorry, Director Allen. I'll kick this loser out.
Oh, I've been in the music industry for over 10 years, and I've never seen such a talented musician. Find the writer now.
I wrote it.
You? Aha, never judge a book by its cover. You must come to the final night.
April 3rd. Today is my first day back at the Scott family. I never dreamed I would be the daughter of the richest family in Harbor City. My family is so great, and they're so nice to me. Henry is so cool.
What are you doing? Are you trying to steal something?
Henry, I wasn't. I was just curious.
Winnie, Remake, have someone clean this floor thoroughly and disinfect it.
Henry, I'm sorry. I won't wear shoes in here again.
This is enough for you. Get out. What have I done?
I was so happy today. I got first place in the midterm exam. Mom and Dad were so thrilled that they promised to take us out for a fancy dinner. But then I got a terrible stomach ache at night and threw up everything I ate. Ugh.
You're just not deserved the fancy food. That dinner was to celebrate Rachel getting first place in her class. But look at you, eating more than anyone else, like you've never seen food before.
Henry, I feel so awful.
Oh my God. This is disgusting.
him? A him? Oh, Henry, let's get out of here. Who knows what kind of germs this poor guy has?
Later, I saw a doctor. He said I was allergic to seafood. Well, Cynthia was right. I don't deserve to have the fancy food. But I'm still happy to be with my family.
Seafood allergy. Because Rachel loves seafood. The Scott family has it for every meal. No wonder Shirley's disappointed in this family.
Kids, come out here. Come out.
Coming.
Coming.
What's up, Mom?
Your father has something important to announce.
Just now, the organizers of Shining Star Competition contacted me. Our wonderful daughter, your amazing sister, Rachel, is the winner of the competition.
Great.
You're amazing, Rachel.
Yet your bro, me, was only the top student in the state. I didn't expect our family would have a national champion.
Rachel, what gift do you want? I will get it for you.
I don't want anything. I just hope Mom and Dad and my brothers and sister can come to the awards ceremony, sharing the joy of winning with me.
Okay, then spread the word. Our Scott group will donate $6 million to the winner at next week's final night. All our Scott group employees will have a day off. Everyone go watch this grand event.
Okay. Good girl. Have you memorized your acceptance speech?
I've memorized it all.
This big city is so great. Usually I can only watch the competition on TV. Never thought I can come to the scene.
Welcome everyone to the finals of Shining Star Competition. Next, I will announce this year's champion. Every song she created is amazing. It can be said that no one is ever better than her. It's enough to shock the whole music scene.
Don't be nervous, girl. Dad is here with you.
Good girl. You're our pride and joy.
And the winner of this competition is Miss Scott.
Thank you all for your recognition, that I can have today's achievements. All thanks to my mom and dad, my brothers and sisters, careful cultivation and support. I will definitely make persistent efforts and live up to everyone's affirmation and expectations.
Right. My daughter Rachel has been sensible since childhood. She has an amazing talent in music. She totally deserves this honor today.
What are you doing? Sit down.
This kind of competition needs suspense. Sit.
Next, I announce that the winner of this competition is Miss Scott. Shirley Scott.
Shirley? How could it be that bitch?
Next, let's invite Miss Scott to receive the award.
Thank you for the recognition. Thank you all for your support. I'm very happy to be standing here today.
Shirley, she's just an uneducated country bumpkin. She can't be the champion. This championship is mine.
Yeah, didn't you say this championship belongs to our Scott family?
We're not wrong. Shirley is also your daughter, isn't she?
There's been a mistake.
Now let's invite Mr. Scott, the sponsor of this competition, to come on stage and present Miss Scott with the prize money of $6 million. Oh my, such a touching father-daughter moment. Mr. Scott is just so excited. Let's give Mr. Scott a round of applause. Cheer for him.
Shady! Something shady's going on here. Shirley, tell us the truth. Did you sleep with this old man just to steal my championship?
Don't talk nonsense. My daughter is still in college. You're ruining her reputation. How would others think about it?
You wicked girl. To beat Rachel, you actually slept with the organizer? You've completely embarrassed the Scott family.
Watch your words. I'll sue you for slander.
If you didn't sleep with him, how could this happen? My sister is just an uneducated country bumpkin. Before she came to our family, she hadn't even heard a complete piece of music.
Fine, since you doubt me, I'll show you my true skills. Alan, please play my song in the competition.
Okay.
Show off. If that country bumpkin can sing, I'll kneel down and bark like a dog.
I'm gazing afar. Above the moon, many dreams are flying free. Yesterday's forgotten. Sorrows dried in the wind. I want to reunite with you on the vast road. Life is being pulled, tides ebb and flow.
No way. How could there be such amazing music in the world?
Such a breathtaking song. Shirley created 30 of such songs.
30? What a talent.
Impossible. She must have plagiarized them.
Rachel, you're saying I plagiarized? Do you have any proof? Is it that hard to admit someone's talent?
You wrote these songs for him. You're the best music producer in the country. She must have done you favors in exchange for the songs. 1 favor, 1 song. 30 songs. So at least 30 favors. Look, I hit a nerve. She's getting furious.
I've seen narrow minds, but never one this tiny. I can write this kind of music even in my sleep. Any one of them is better than yours.
Such arrogance. If you can write a song right now, I'll kneel and apologize.
Get me some paper and a pen.
Still pretending? Our Rachel is so talented, she only needs an hour to write a song, since you're no match for Rachel. How about 3 hours?
Scared, aren't you?
I don't need 3 hours. 3 minutes is enough.
So cocky, if you write one in 3 minutes, then I'll have the entire Scott family apologize to you. Then I'll make the entire Scott family apologize to you.
You better keep your word. Okay.
What can you write in 3 minutes? Probably just some doodles.
Oh my. This song is absolutely amazing.
You're really good at flattering, huh? What's going on?
Hey, did you step on the gas pedal? Why are you shaking? How is this possible?
Mom and Dad, your artistic skills are not as good as mine. So let me give my sister some pointers. You know you love me. I know you care. Impossible. Shirley is just a dumb country girl. How could she write such a beautiful song? Couldn't be possible.
Oh my, Miss Scott. This song is absolutely amazing. It perfectly fits my company's popular singer, Alice's style. How about you? Sell me the copyright to this song. I'm willing to give you $50 million. You sell me the copyright to this song, I'll give you $50 million.
Okay. After the award ceremony, we can go backstage and sign the copyright transfer contract.
No way. My sister is totally an uneducated country bumpkin. You can't even recognize all 26 letters of the alphabet.
Do you know what this is? This is called genetic advantage. You're just an adopted child, a nobody. Even if the Scott family spent a fortune raising you, you're still no match for me.
You.
All right, no more nonsense. Didn't you just say that if I wrote it, you'd apologize? Do it.
Shirley, are you crazy? I'm your father. You're making me kneel to you. Aren't you afraid of retribution?
James Scott. A bet's a bet. Are you going back on your word?
What did you call me?
James Scott. James Scott. James Scott.
I'm your father. I'll beat you, you ungrateful child.
If you dare lay another hand on my daughter, I'll fight you.
Dad! Everyone, you all just heard. The Scott family's bet with me, right? They're going back on their word now. If this gets out, it'll be headline news. And it'll also damage the Scott Group's credibility, causing their stock to plummet. They might even go bankrupt.
Bankrupt?
Bankrupt? How?
Headline news will get a bonus. I want to be the first to break the news.
Me too. Me too.
Hey. I'll kneel. Shirley, I'm asking you. I'm your father. Are you really going to force me to kneel to you?
Kneel. You, all of you, kneel down. In my past life, all of you owed me.
You wicked girl. You snatched Rachel's championship away from her, and you're still so aggressive.
Fine. I don't have to force you. Then let your most beloved youngest daughter, Rachel, do it.
Shirley.
Rachel. You're the most sensible. Rachel, after this is over, Daddy will compensate you well, okay? Rachel.
Mom.
Our Scott family can't go bankrupt. Do it for us, Rachel.
Rachel Scott, this is what it feels like to be abandoned. Savor it.
Rachel.
Shirley, I was wrong.
What did you say? I can't hear you.
Shirley, I was wrong. I shouldn't have falsely accused you of having an affair with Director Allen. I shouldn't have questioned your abilities either. It's all my fault. Please forgive me. Shirley, I won't let you off the hook.
Good girl, Rachel. Do you know the best way to defeat an enemy? It's to raise her up high, and then let her fall hard. But I don't accept your apology. You filmed the video, right? Post it online. I want to ruin her.
Post it now. It's posted.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh, how did this?
Don't look.
How did this happen?
Shirley, you jerk.
Now that my personal matters are settled, everyone, time for you to interview me, the champion.
Let's go.
Rachel, get up. Are you okay?
Miss Shirley Scott, I'm a reporter from the Harbor Daily. I'd like to ask you about your feeling of winning the Shining Star Award. What are your plans next?
Well, though I want to make it short, it's actually a long story. First, I want to thank the Scott family who have mistreated me. But that's a really tough story, so I'll skip it. Next, I want to thank Mr. Scott for the $6 million. I want to take my foster father on a trip. Come here, Dad.
Miss Scott is so amazing, with such a great achievement, and she still remembers to repay her foster father.
Miss Scott, I'm the principal of SAP Music Academy. I'd like to invite you to our school.
I'm an agent from Starlight Entertainment. I want to talk to you about signing a contract.
All this honor should have been mine.
Rachel Scott, as long as I'm around, you'll always live in my shadow and have to look up to me. Dad, let's go.
Shirley, congratulations. I have an unlimited credit card for you.
Get lost. Don't ruin my mood.
Shirley, don't be ungrateful. Henry is giving you a way out. Take the money and come home with us.
You give me some money and want I to be grateful? When I couldn't afford to eat? When I was sick and couldn't afford medicine? When I only had 2 sets of clothes to wear all year round? Why didn't you give me a cent?
Shirley, I know you've suffered a lot. What about we?
Mr. Scott, your belated affection is worthless. Dad, let's go.
Miss Scott, I have another question. Can you answer it? Miss Scott.
Henry, should we get someone to teach that bitch a lesson?
Bitch. You call her a bitch? She's our sister.
But...
Mason. We wronged her first.
What are you talking about?
This is her diary. Read it and you'll understand.
Mason is so awesome. He's a national skier. He's already represented our country and won so many competitions. But one day, his skis broke. I wanted to fix them for him, but he thought I broke them. Mason?
Did you do this?
No, I was trying to fix it for you.
If not you, then who? Before you came to the Scott family, my snowboard was always fine. As soon as you got back, it broke. You must have broken it. Did I misunderstand her?
It's terrible. Bad news. Mason was injured during training yesterday. He's still unconscious with a high fever. Mom, Dad, Henry, and Cynthia are also worried, but I can't do anything to help. I'm so useless. Oh, right. I remember a method that might work. So cold. The water is so cold. For Mason to get better, I have to endure it.
So hot. Hot. So hot. I feel so hot.
Mason, you'll be okay.
What are you doing?
Mason, your fever's gone down.
How dare you? Get out! So she did it to save me. What have I done? Shirley, it's all my fault.
That's great. That's wonderful. Your new song is released today, and it's topping the national music charts again. Well, now you're the most famous and hottest star.
It's boring being the only star. Not fun.
So, what do you want to do?
In the future, everyone can be a star.
How is that possible? Becoming a star is harder than everything. It takes more than just talent, but also looks and figure, and professional management.
All you need is a phone. To record and share your good life. Everyone can be a star.
Sharing the good life. I like that idea. Hey, do you have a plan? Great. This project is interesting. But I'm afraid we can't afford the cost ourselves. We can't handle it.
Contact Mr. Quinn, the investment tycoon. He'll definitely invest in us.
Rachel, don't take recent events to heart. That Shirley just got lucky. When we meet Mr. Quinn later with his help, you'll definitely become the best musician in the country.
Thank you, Cynthia.
Mr. Quinn is here. Let's go.
Oh, you're here.
Mr. Quinn.
Miss Scott. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. I'm truly honored.
You're too kind, Mr. Quinn.
Miss Scott, Mr. Quinn has heard your proposal and is willing to invest $30 billion.
$30 billion?
Rachel.
What's going on? Why is someone passed out? Quick, call an ambulance.
No need. I happen to know some first aid.
What are you doing?
How could Rachel just faint out of nowhere? Did you tell Mom and Dad?
Mom and Dad are still applying to music school for Rachel in France. I didn't dare tell them.
What happened?
It's all because of that awful Shirley. I took Rachel to Mr. Quinn for investment, but Shirley showed up out of the blue. She insisted on asking Mr. Quinn for $30 billion in investment.
Wait, $30 billion? When I started my business, he only invested me $1 billion.
Henry, that's not the point. The point is Rachel was bullied by Shirley.
Shirley has gone too far. Henry, sometimes I wonder if we've never really understood Shirley.
Mason, what are you talking about? That poor bumpkin not only steals things, hurts Rachel, but also lies constantly. She even tried to set fire to hurt us. We all saw it with our own eyes. Isn't that enough to see her true colors?
I've had people investigating Shirley these days. Seems she's a little different from what we thought. At school, she's often isolated and bullied. She doesn't even fight back when she's hit. How could someone like that do such outrageous things right under our noses?
Yeah. And what's even weirder is that at her school, no one seems to know that Shirley is our Scott family's daughter.
How is that possible? Rachel is in the same school. If Rachel treated her sincerely, then surely.
You've noticed it too, haven't you? It's strange. I've also had people looking into that fire, but the clues have been erased. There's no way to know the truth yet.
Cynthia, I also wanted to ask you about the matter that Rachel got cut by a blade hidden in the keys while she was playing the piano.
Why are you suddenly asking about this? Wasn't it all investigated? It was Shirley. She was jealous of Rachel's talent, so she put the blade in the keys, right?
Humph. I thought so too before, but I realized things weren't what they seemed until I saw Shirley's diary.
Diary? What diary?
This is Shirley's diary. It writes a lot of things we don't know.
She's so scheming. She didn't say anything, but wrote it all down?
So cold, so hungry. Today's my birthday. I can't cry, but why doesn't anyone believe me? I really didn't put blades in Rachel's piano.
Does it hurt, sweetie?
There. Don't cry, Rachel.
You wicked girl. How dare you hide blades in Rachel's piano?
I didn't.
You're just jealous that Rachel is more talented than you. You want her to never be able to play the piano again, don't you?
Mom and Dad, I really didn't do it.
Kneel down and don't get up until you realize your mistake.
So cold. So hungry. Why didn't Cynthia tell the truth? She was in the piano room last night, too.
I didn't mean to frame her. It's just that Rachel felt that practicing was too hard. So we staged it as a way to get out of it. But I swear, I really didn't think Mom and Dad would suspect Shirley.
Keep reading.
Cynthia is so awesome. She's actually an internationally renowned photographer. I heard she's entering a competition, and she asked me to be her model. I'm so happy to help her. Cynthia, is this far enough? I'm afraid of the water.
Move over a bit. Hey, move over a bit more. I told you, the composition isn't right. Hurry up. Hello, Rachel. Okay, I'll go shopping with you now. Okay. All right, wait for me at home then.
Cynthia, I can't swim. Cynthia, I can't swim. Cynthia.
I forgot about her. I almost caused her to lose her life. But Mason, I really didn't do it on purpose. I just answered Rachel's call.
Shirley is right. In our family, no one has ever truly cared about her.
Before, when we brought her back, we were afraid of upsetting Rachel, so we deliberately kept our distance from Shirley, but we ignored that. She also went through a difficult time, from a familiar environment to our home. She's the one who needs our love and care the most.
So, what do we do now? I'll go apologize to her right now.
Me too.
It's no use. I tried before. She refused.
But we hurt her so badly. If the misunderstanding isn't cleared up, our family will be estranged.
Shirley's birthday is in a few days. When Dad gets back from France, I'll arrange a family dinner. We'll apologize to Shirley together. Hopefully she'll forgive us.
Shirley, you bitch. I will never let you back into the Scott family.
Today is the launch day of Tick. On the very first day, we've had 30,000 registrations in just 1 hour.
Not 30,000, 35,000.
No, 40,000.
Oh my God. At this rate, it won't be long before everyone in the country is using our app.
No. This is just the beginning. We're going to be a global phenomenon.
But even with all the positive feedback, we're just providing a platform for people to share their lives. How are we going to make money?
I'll be attracting investment and getting advertisers, brands to partner with our platform. These users are their channels for promoting products.
If that's the case, won't we be making $10,000 a day?
Dude, you're thinking small. In the age of live streaming, a single promotion can bring tens of millions of dollars a day.
Recently, Shirley, the winner of the Shining Star competition, gave up music to pursue a career in business. After its launch, Tick has become a national sensation. It currently has 80 million users. It is conservatively estimated that Shirley is now worth over $10 million. She's one of the hottest new business stars in Harbor City.
Your mom and I have only been abroad for 2 weeks, and Shirley has become a young entrepreneur. Shirley actually became a young entrepreneur?
Look at her putting on airs. It's all thanks to us, giving her $6 million that she has today.
Mom, that little bit of money wasn't nearly enough for Shirley to start a business. She found a major investor, Mr. Quinn, who invested $30 million.
What? Mr. Quinn actually took a fancy to her lousy project?
Mom, Dad, Shirley is no longer the person we knew. She's changed. It's like she's a completely different person. Now anyone of importance in Harbor City values this project. She's an idol to many.
A different person? I don't see it. Even if she changes her appearance, she's still that poor kid from the countryside.
Let's be honest, the reason Mr. Quinn is funding her is because of our Scott family's reputation.
Mom and Dad. Shirley has publicly announced that she's cutting ties with our Scott family.
What? What?
Last time I went to see Shirley, she gave me this.
That ungrateful wretch. She actually said that poor guy from the countryside is her real dad. Oh.
All right. Honey, calm down. I told you, she's just an ungrateful brat.
It's good that she's cutting ties. This whole idea of making everyone a star is just a pipe dream, a foolish fantasy. She might go bankrupt tomorrow, and when that happens, she better not. Drag our Scott family down with her.
Mom and Dad, with things as such, why won't you just acknowledge Shirley's abilities? She's successful.
Yeah, even the mainstream media is reporting on her. It shows that her project has official recognition.
Don't you know that news can be bought, huh? Just you wait. When she loses all her money, she'll come crawling back, begging us to bail her out.
Henry, Mom and Dad, stop arguing. I think the reason Shirley is being so high profile is to prove to us what she's capable of. But she really is too naive and impulsive.
Naive? What do you mean?
I read business books sometimes, and after analyzing, I found that Shirley's Tick-Tick short video app, though with many registered users, hasn't made any profit till now. For a business person, that's a failure.
Exactly. Rachel is right. Look at her and her analysis. I even put you in charge of the entire Scott group. Can't you even see such a simple problem?
I think that Shirley must be doing something shady. Mr. Quinn must have been fooled to help her. I wouldn't be surprised if she's already in a compromising position.
Mom!
Shirley is our sister and your own daughter. How could you say that about her?
Only Rachel is our own daughter.
Haven't you seen, huh? She has cut off all ties with us, and you're still speaking for her.
Or did we raise our kids to be too nice? You're so easily to be fooled by that liar Shirley.
As expected in this family, everyone misunderstands Shirley deeply.
Mom and Dad, since you dislike her so much, why did you bring her back from the countryside? Why did you acknowledge her? Sometimes I even think that staying in the countryside would have been better for her.
You think I wanted to bring about that wretched girl back?
Dad, what do you mean?
No matter what, our Scott family is respectable in Harbor City, but that wretched girl grew up in the countryside. Not only is her behavior questionable, but she's also uneducated. I was worried that one day she would go astray and drag our Scott family down. Kids. That's why I brought her back.
You brought her back? To keep an eye on her? Shirley is a person, not an animal, and certainly not our Scott family's dog.
Henry Scott, are you crazy? How dare you talk to your father like that?
Dad, please, calm down. Nary. Dad just recently had a heart attack because of Shirley. I beg you all, don't let others deceive you and ruin our family's happiness. Dad, have some tea. Calm down.
Please sit down and relax.
Our Rachel is so much better. You're always so understanding.
Everyone, sit down. Henry, don't be upset that your father and I are angry. If Rachel were to do this, we wouldn't stop her. After all, Rachel grew up in our Scott family. She received the best education in the country, so before doing anything, she would think it through carefully. As for that Shirley, she's always impulsive, never thinks things through.
Mom, please don't say that about Shirley. Maybe she's being used by someone. I heard that recently. Investment scams are rampant. Many people have been cheated. Shirley couldn't be involved in something illegal, right?
What?
What did you say? Where's her company? I'll go there now. I'll have it shut down. So that one day, it won't cause trouble for the Scott family to clean up.
Dad, you just got back from France. It must have been a long trip. Take a good rest for a few days.
Yeah. Henry has already booked a private room at Wilson Hotel. In a few days, it's Rachel and Shirley's birthday. By then, our family can sit down together and resolve any misunderstandings.
All right. I just got back from France. I really don't have time to deal with her. You guys can take care of this. Rachel, come see what presents we've got you. Do you like them?
I must restore this family to what it should be.
Ms. Scott, currently, the TickTick platform has 500 million users. Quarter of them are bloggers with 1 million followers. 1/10 of them have 10 million followers.
And according to current statistics, more than 10 brands are willing to cooperate with us. The estimated daily profit is at least 1 million.
Good. Continue to push the project.
Mrs. Scott, your family is here.
Dad?
Shirley.
Shirley.
You're not welcome here. Get out.
Hey, Shirley. It's your birthday today. Mom and Dad asked me to bring you back for dinner.
Dinner? The Scott family dinner? When have I ever been a part of it?
Shirley, Henry showed your diary to Cynthia and me. We misunderstood you. Come home with us, okay?
Why would I go back with you? So you can continue to humiliate me? So you can force me to apologize again? Oh, or did Rachel come up with some new tricks to mess with me, huh? July 30th. Today's my birthday. Mom, Dad, and my brother and sister all came to pick me up from school.
Mom? Dad? Henry, Mason? Cynthia? What are you all doing here?
Rachel, it's your birthday today. We're taking you out for a big dinner.
Thanks, Mom and Dad. Thank you all.
Get in the car. Let's go. What are you doing? I don't like strangers in my car.
Cynthia.
Ugh, you stink. What's that smell? Just drive.
Mason.
Shirley, we made mistakes before, but we've truly regretted it. It's never too late. What's wrong? Are you sick?
I think I caught a cold from your harsh words.
I know you're just venting. As the saying goes, blood is thicker than water. We are family. We won't hold grudges.
No need. I think things are fine as they are now. I should even thank you. If it weren't for you, treating me badly again and again, disrespecting me, I wouldn't have known who truly cares for me and who is my real family.
Shirley, don't be like this.
No one wants to be treated badly forever.
Shirley.
Dad.
Here.
Dad, what are you doing here?
It's your birthday. I came to bring you a cake.
We can have the cake later, when we get home. I'll take you out for a big dinner now.
Okay.
Let's go.
Henry, what should we do?
What else can we do? Let's go back first.
When that brat comes, I'm gonna teach her a lesson.
Don't worry. When she gets here, I'll make sure she suffers. How dare she upset Rachel while we were away? Where is that brat? Don't tell me she's too scared to even come in.
Shirley said she's too busy with work and won't be coming.
Busy? How can she be busier than us? Huh? Your mom and I are both successful people. We're making time to have dinner with her. She should be grateful. Tisk, putting on airs. Look at her.
Isn't she just running a shabby little company? She thinks she's great. If she were as excellent as Rachel, then the world wouldn't be big enough for her.
Mom, Dad, can you please not talk about her like that? Besides, the Scott family hasn't given her anything.
Yeah, when we were having seafood all the time, she was allergic to it and could only eat bread and pickles at school.
Serves her right. She just can't handle the good stuff.
Exactly.
All right. Waiter, bring the food.
This place is so good.
Ms. Scott, you're finally here. Your room is upstairs. This way, please.
Okay, thanks.
Ms. Scott is here. You can serve the food to room 8.
Your Emperor set meal is served. Please enjoy.
Is this a mistake?
Yeah. This brand of wine costs $30,000 a bottle. We didn't order this.
There's no mistake. Our manager said this wine is a gift for Ms. Scott.
I see. Their boss must know we're VIPs and wants to suck up to us.
Smart of him. Let's eat. Let's eat.
Ms. Scott, this is the private room you booked.
This $300,000 wine is really good. It has a memorable aftertaste and a mellow fragrance.
Shirley.
Didn't you say this brat wasn't coming?
Oh, and she brought a loser with her. Some people just have no class. They knew we were having good food, so they came sniffing around. Here's your treat. Go eat outside.
What's going on?
There must be some mistake. I'll have someone show them out.
Shirley, I'm so glad you could make it.
Yeah. We're family after all. Come in and have a seat.
Come on in.
Sit.
Did I tell you to sit down, apologize to us first, and beg for our forgiveness?
Dad, this is delicious.
Hey, how dare you touch the food? Are you deaf? I'm talking to you.
Dad, this is good. Try it.
Do you know how much this wine costs? How dare you give it to this loser? Give it here. You. Give it back. Give it back. Let go of me.
Okay.
Let go.
Oops, Mr. Scott. It's a shame you didn't break your neck. What a pity.
Ouch, ouch. Honey.
Dad.
Honey, are you okay? Shirley, are you crazy? You hit your dad again.
Bad eyesight? Go see an eye doctor. He was clearly being disrespectful, trying to snatch my wine.
You?
What do you mean, Dad snatch your wine? Shirley, you're going too far. This dinner was clearly paid for by Mom and Dad. You should be grateful, right?
Go clear your brain first, before you talk to me.
You hit me again?
Still pretending? Do you really hate me that much? Do you want to hit me? I've always wanted to ask you, what kind of bitch are you? So good at pretending.
You wicked girl. How dare you be so impudent?
Why can't I be impudent? I've been impudent so many times already.
Did you all hear that? I told you. She's an ungrateful wretch, and you didn't believe me. Just a little success has made her become arrogant. She's getting cocky. If you become a billionaire, you'll be unstoppable.
I don't want to waste my breath on you. This wine is $30,000. Pay up and get out.
What are you talking about? You broke my wine, and you want me to pay you?
Ha ha ha, This is hilarious. I thought you were getting capable and has learned to start a business. Turns out you're relying on scamming people. Maybe tomorrow you'll be bankrupt.
Explain to them.
I'm sorry, everyone. You're in the wrong room. This bottle is actually for Ms. Shirley Scott.
What? Didn't you just say this bottle was for my daughter, Miss Scott?
Yes. This bottle is indeed for her, Miss Scott.
Shirley is just a country bumpkin. How can she be called Miss Scott?
I see. Hey, are you two together? Are you her boyfriend? Ha 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 ha.
Jerk, I put up with you for too long.
How dare you? A bunch of poor losers. How dare you hit us rich people? Henry, Mason, what are you waiting for? Hit them back.
Who dares?
Mom, we're family. Is it necessary to make such a scene?
Family. Look at her now. Does she still treat me like family? You.
Exactly. She let that poor loser hit your dad. She destroyed our family bond.
Let me tell you, Shirley, we are your biological parents. Consider this bottle as a gift to us. You want us to pay? No way.
Shirley, I don't mind that. You bullied me before. But how can you treat Mom and Dad like this?
They're your mom and dad, not mine.
Rachel, your dad's good girl. Call the police. Have them all arrested. Lock them up. Make them. You're just in time. Quick, get them. Hey, what are you arresting me for? The attacker is over there.
We received a report that you damaged expensive property and refused to compensate. Please come with us to the station for investigation.
I'm her father. What's wrong with me sharing a drink with her? Even if I hurt her, it's my right.
You not only assaulted a police officer, but also attempted to hurt others. Get him away.
Let me go. Let me go. Let go of me. Hey.
Dad!
Honey!
Dad!
Shirley, I'm really starting to not understand you.
You've never really looked at me, so how could you understand?
I may not be able to deal with you today, but you're so vicious. You'll definitely get what's coming to you. Let's go. Ouch.
Mom?
Are you okay?
It hurts so bad.
Get her to a hospital. Be quick.
Ouch.
Shirley, I'm sorry. There's $30,000 in this card. I hope you can talk to the police and get my dad released.
You should have given me this money anyway. But he assaulted a police officer, so he deserves it. Dad, don't hurt anyone again.
I know it's wrong to hurt people, but they were bullying you. I was just worried about you.
I'm worried about you too, Dad. The Scott family is so thick-skinned. What if they hurt you?
Okay, then I'll use a tool next time.
Sounds good.
Ms. Scott, don't worry about what happened today. This meal is on me. Just consider it my apology.
Okay, thanks. Dad, let's eat. I'm starving.
Mom, does your foot still hurt?
What do you think?
Dad.
Oh, Dad. Are you okay?
That brat Shirley. She's the reason I spent 15 days inside.
They were only going to keep you for 3 days, but Rachel bribed the police, so they kept you in there longer.
I'm sorry, Dad. I was just worried about you.
It's okay, Rachel. Dad knows you meant well. But that Shirley, she's the one who put me in there. She's the worst.
What are we going to do now? Shirley's tick-tick is getting bigger and bigger. So many investors are working with her now. We've lost at least half of our partners.
Don't worry, Rachel. Your mom and I went to France and have made arrangements for you. The famous international brand, ARS, has decided to make you their sole distributor in our country.
Really? The luxury brand, Eris, that all the celebrities and socialites like to use?
Yes, they chose you because of your talent and ability. That's why they gave you this important partnership.
Rachel, congratulations.
I have decided to hold a press conference for you at the Hyatt Hotel in 3 days. I'll also invite some famous celebrities to help promote you. In less than 6 months, you'll be one of the most well-known and youngest female entrepreneurs in the country. Shirley is nothing. She can never compare with you.
Mom and Dad, you're so good to me.
Dad.
Ms. Scott, this is Mr. Woods from a local brand. Because international brands are the mainstream now, his company is facing bankruptcy.
Please have a seat. In 3 days, I can help you revive your company.
Really, Miss Scott? Are you going to invest in us?
Not investing. I'm going to promote and build you up. Here's the plan. Take a look.
So, Miss Scott, you called me here just to mess with me. Although Tick short videos are trending, they're only small-time influencers. You want them to promote our products. Can they compare to big brands with celebrity endorsements?
Since you have doubts, let's make a bet. In 3 days, if I can't sell out your products through live streaming, I'll compensate you $100 million for your losses.
$100 million? Okay, Mrs. Scott. You've got guts. I'll sign this contract. But, Mrs. Scott, I don't understand. So many people want to cooperate with you. Why do you choose me?
I'm a businessman, but I have principles. Brands that make quality products shouldn't be overlooked. Right? I heard the Scott family is having a celebration at the Hyatt Hotel?
Yes.
You paid double to make a block booking. In 3 days, I'm going to give them a big surprise.
Rachel, see? This is the empire Mommy and Daddy built for you. Rachel, see? This is the empire Mom and Dad built for you.
Wow, that's Ms. Shaw, the famous actress. I took photos of her for a magazine.
Hey, that's Mr. Lewis, the business tycoon, right? He's my idol.
Mom and Dad, I really want to share this joyful moment with Shirley. Can I call her and ask her to come over?
Why call that loser? What for? To embarrass us?
Dad.
Miss Shirley Scott has arrived.
Oh, what's going on here? Your whole family is here. You got what you deserved? Crippled?
You're not welcome here. Get out.
Mom and Dad, don't be mad. Shirley knows. I'm going to collaborate with the international brand, Heiress. So she came here wanting a piece of the action.
A piece of the action? You really are like a dog. Heard we're having meat and came sniffing for bones.
Now you see the difference between you and Rachel.
Rachel's bankrupt company is not worth my time.
Shirley, don't think we don't know what you're doing now. Let me remind you, the current market trend is international luxury brands. They rule the market. Collaborating with those failing domestic brands leads to a dead end.
Shirley, I know Ms. Shaw. Maybe she can help you to sell those struggling domestic brands.
You haven't even seen the live stream yet. How can you be so sure? It won't work? What if it's a huge success, which is able to make Rachel's company go bankrupt?
If you succeed, I'll live stream myself doing a handstand and eating dirt.
World-renowned luxury brand partners with the Scott family. Breaking news. Just now, the new and creative TikTok's live stream shopping has been a huge success, creating a domestic brand wave. Overseas luxury brands have seen a sharp decline in sales. The Rachel Group is facing bankruptcy.
What? Rachel.
Impossible. Mom, Dad, I must be dreaming, right? Ouch, ouch.
You feel pain? Then it's not a dream.
You can still laugh. Your sister's business failed. You don't even comfort her.
Give your tick company to Rachel. If something happens to her, I'll never forgive you.
Mr. Scott, how will you never forgive me? Will you punish me? Or make me kneel in the yard in the rain? Or ground me and starve me?
You.
Let me tell you, things are different now. What did you just say? Eat dirt if you lose the bet? Then eat it now.
Bring the dirt here.
Ouch. I'm telling you, if you make your dad eat dirt, you'll be struck by lightning.
I'll take that for her. My child, No matter what you decide, Dad will always support you.
Dad, let's go to the celebration dinner.
Ms. Scott, my employee, just called and said that orders are booked until June next year. I was blind before. It's my fault. Let me toast to you.
This is just the beginning. I believe in the near future. All companies that make products with integrity will be seen and loved by everyone. Cheers.
All you know is eat. Your sister is devastated, and you're still eating? I'll flip this table. I'll flip it.
You get out of my way. James Scott, what are you doing?
You small-timer, you have no right to talk to me.
What did you say?
Shirley, I'm begging you. Just give the company to Rachel. Otherwise, she's really gonna hurt herself.
And let her.
Damn it. How dare you say that? You.
James Scott, I was giving you face before. Don't force me to reveal all your dirty affairs.
What are you talking about? What affairs? Don't threaten me. Do you hear me?
Let me ask you, what's your real relationship with Rachel? Is it really just adoptive father and daughter?
What else relationship can it be between Rachel and I except that? Don't you threaten me.
Yes, Shirley. That you messing around doesn't mean I'll do the same thing.
You brat. How dare you slander your dad and Rachel? I'll beat you up.
Oh, Martha, Mrs. Scott, you defending this jerk is really hilarious.
Hey.
James Scott, aren't you going to tell the truth? Rachel isn't your adopted daughter at all. She's your and your mistress's love child.
You and Rachel are actually father and daughter. What's going on? Explain yourself.
Honey, this stuff can be faked. It doesn't prove anything.
Director Smith, you're the most respected medical expert in the country. Since Mr. Scott doesn't believe me, why don't you do another test right here?
Mr. Scott, my team is here with all experts. We can do it again.
I won't do it.
Dad, if you and Rachel aren't related, another test will prove you're innocent.
Dad,
yes.
Do it again.
No need. Rachel, she's my biological daughter.
Mom?
Mom.
James Scott, you lied to me. You lied to me so much. Whose child is she?
Dad?
Honey, she's the child of Stacy. Honey.
Stacy. That secretary. Isn't she dead?
Yes. Stacy died of giving birth to Rachel. Honey.
You really were having an affair with that woman, huh? If you loved her so much, why didn't you die with her? Go to hell. Why are you torturing me like this and torturing Shirley? Torturing all of us.
Honey, I was desperate too. But when I saw Rachel, I chose to live. Honey, we already have so many children, but Stacy and I only have Rachel. Could you bear to watch her grow up without her mother, and then without me, her father?
What about me? Could you bear to watch me lose both my parents? To leave me all alone?
Yeah, I wish you were dead. It's because of you that I couldn't be there for Stacy when she bled to death. Every time I think of you, I hate you. You killed Stacy.
You jerk.
Honey, why are you hitting me? Hit this wretched girl. If it weren't for her exposing this thing, our family's happiness wouldn't be ruined.
James Scott, you lied to me. You lied so well. Every day, all these years, the person by your side was me. Me. But you were thinking about your mistress. Drop dead, you jerk.
Not only that. Since the day I returned to the Scott family, Rachel was afraid that I would steal her favor, so she deliberately tried to harm me, and James Scott was her accomplice. Before, Rachel framed me for stealing things, fighting, and pushing her down the stairs. I won't mention those things. Until now, you still haven't found any clues about that fire, right?
Right. How did you know?
Because that fire was deliberately set by Rachel to frame me. And your good father, James, in order to clear his good daughter of suspicion, deliberately hired a professional team to erase all the traces.
Dad? You did it?
No, she's making it all up.
Yeah, Henry. I'm so kind. How could I possibly set a fire to hurt you?
What are you doing? What are you gonna do?
Where are your burns? You should have burns on your back.
Oh, thanks to the plastic surgeon. The surgery went well. My skin has recovered.
But I went with you to the last corrective surgery. The doctor clearly said the injury on your back would require 2 more surgeries.
Surgeries? She wasn't injured at all. Why would she need corrective surgery? Do you remember the last time you came to our house and saw my scar?
So it was you.
You saved us.
Ha 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 ha. Yes, I did it. So what if I did it? I wish you were dead. You know what? Ever since you came to the Scott family, Rachel hasn't smiled.
Because I have more shame than you guys. I never thought my birth parents would hate me so much. I also never thought my biological father would want me dead, and my brothers and my sister. You helped outsiders and bully me together. You never helped me.
Shirley.
Shut up. James, I just want to ask you one question. You've done so many wrong things. Do you regret it?
Ha 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 ha. Regret? Of course I regret it. I regret that I didn't get rid of you the moment you were born. Go to hell.
Watch out.
Ah.
Rachel.
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 Rachel. Rachel. Rachel. Somebody help. Call 911. Someone save my Rachel. My Rachel.
Dad, Rachel is gone.
Someone, arrest this criminal. Take him away.
Rachel.
I've never seen such a cruel father. I will personally make sure you're punished. You'll rot in jail. Let's go.
Shirley. My daughter. It's all Mum's fault. Can you forgive me?
How can I forgive you? Can a broken mirror ever be whole again?
No, I will do everything to make it up to you. I'll do anything you want me to do, okay?
Go to hell. I'll forgive you if you die.
Shirley, I know you're angry now, but no matter what, we're still family. We share the same blood.
It takes more than one cold day for the river to freeze. I've already moved on from the past. I don't owe you anything anymore.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. You can't be so cold to your mother. I carried you for 9 months, my child.
Yes, you gave birth to me, but my adoptive father raised me for 20 years. Without him, there wouldn't be me. He's my only family.
Mom, what do we do now?
Maybe she's right. Maybe it's best if we just leave her alone.